Hi guys, welcome back to the Sweaty Potato Meyer RC channel, and I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year and all that. And then what we're going to do today is we're going to be going over kind of where the channel's headed for the new year and what we're going to be doing, as far as, how we're going to be going through this year, because this is a brand new year, and on the Sweaty Potato channel, we're going to grab it by the horn, grab the year by the horns and everything. So, one of the first things I wanted to talk about is the weather. It finally hit here in Iowa. It'd been pretty nice all the way through December, clear up till about the first day of January is when it actually hit, which is kind of cool, or kind of crazy anyways. But we got about 8 inches of snow, and it's way too deep to run anything, like a Baja or even the Rampage that's 4-wheel drive. It's just too deep. So that being said, what I usually do is I'll wait for it to warm up, and it'll start melting the snow a little bit, and then usually it'll cool. We'll have a day where it's cool again and it freezes. And what I can do is I can drive the Rampage, because it's so light, right on top of the snow, and we could do a little drifting out back with that. But so that's kind of what we got going on. I'm going to show you guys some pictures of, all the snow or whatever we got. I don't know if you guys want to see pictures, but I'm going to put them up anyways. So, and then while we're talking about the Rampage, we'll go ahead and continue on what the heck's going on with the Rampage. So I ordered the steering servo. Well, turns out I ordered, oh crap, a 40 kilogram throttle servo. And it's a pretty nice servo. I'll give you guys some close-ups here of it. Here, I'll just take it out of the package and give you guys some close-ups. It's a really nice servo, and it's high torque digital. But I was expecting this. It was supposed to be a steering servo, but I didn't read the dimensions in the description, and it caught me that way. So that is going to be the Punisher's new throttle servo. So I want to get it plugged in to a receiver and stuff and see how fast it is before I go balls to the walls and putting it in, and because I have to pull the pipe and everything off the Punisher to put it in. But it's not really that big of a deal. I want to make sure it's worth putting in before I even start doing it. So that's the deal with that. And so what I did is I went ahead and it was actually last night, or yesterday afternoon or last night, I went online, and I usually get all the stuff for the Red Cat on eBay. It's just the quickest, easiest, fastest place to get it. You'll be waiting a week and a half, you get it through Red Cat, and a lot of times they don't have the stuff in stock. So, but anyways, I ordered this stuff from eBay, and what I did is I went ahead and ordered a new steering servo, a correct steering servo, and I also ordered 2 new rear shocks for the Rampage, and those are coming in red. So they're not going to be the standard gray color; they're going to be red. So, and I might actually pull those rear shocks that are on the front of the Punisher back off and put them on here, and then put the red shocks on the Punisher. That way the shocks kind of match. So that's kind of my idea there. So we got parts still coming for the Rampage. If I wouldn't have dinked up and ordered the wrong servo, I mean, it'd be running by now, because I got the pull start right here, and then I got the battery pack, the battery, whatever you call it, the battery pack. It went bad and it wouldn't take a charge. So, and then I also got the tire foams here to assemble the rest of the all-terrains, so to put on the Rampage. So everything's coming together for the Rampage and all that stuff. As far as, it's just a slow process. First of all, this thing was laying on the ground in parts for ever since I got the RC Max 40 GT, because I kind of was frantically going through some of the fasteners on it to get the Punisher, up and running, because that was my main concern at that time. So anyways, we got her pretty much going back together and all that stuff. Let's see, where else are we gonna go? Okay, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and get the Punisher up here. Yeah, that's not a good idea. We'll just go ahead and get the Punisher up here. And this is a heavy pig here. Ugh. Okay. Put it up there. And I'll undock the phone for you guys. Okay, so what we got going on here is camera feels like it's screwing up. There we go. So what we got going on here is I have changed the offset on the rear, and it is I think I'm pretty sure it's close to 1.5 inches wider. Okay, so and the reason I did that, I had to replace the skins on these Genesis Super Spikes because right there I lost a piece out of it. So I didn't want to just replace one because I didn't want to put, you know, brand new knobbies on one side and, you know, yeah, I guess, you know, kind of worn ones on the other one, because I figured it'd give it traction issues and stuff like that. So I went ahead and mounted it that, you know, put some new skins on it. And then, okay, so that is how, okay, so that's the outside and that's how it's supposed to mount. So I have mounted them now like that. And so that is now the outside. So like I said, it's at least twice this width. Much more wider, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of what I did with the offset on the whole thing. And then I also wanted to say that I got the Galante limit straps, and I got those installed. So hopefully that'll keep me from breaking those IRC dog bones, because it's broke 2 of them. I was talking to Mike at Taylor RC, and he said to try some limiter straps, because usually it's from overextension when they break, and they break right at the ball. Well, both of mine broke exactly right where he said they did. So that's why I got the Galante limit straps on it and everything. And let's see, what else was I wanting to kind of look at? Oh, everybody keeps giving me shit about these shocks. Yeah, I know they need replaced, and I'm eventually I'll get to it. But for right now, they're doing the job. And I got, I guess, bigger fish to fry than to worry about some ganky looking shocks, I guess. So yeah, so anyways, let's see. Let me go back to my notes. Yes, and then the other thing I was gonna say is that steering servo, it will, if I can get in there, that throttle servo, it will be replaced with that blue one if the blue one's fast enough for me, because that's kind of what I'm missing right now, is the throttle response, like electronically. So it just takes these servos, I guess, a little bit longer. Now this one, the first time I had it out, it was a lot slower than it was the second time. I don't know if it had, I don't know, maybe it just had to get broke in. Hell, I don't know. But the last time I took it out, it was decently fast, and I was happy with it. It was comparable to the Rovan 1020D, which, you know, it's a fast digital servo. So I wanted to touch on that. Okay, and then the next thing I want to talk about is Jack Ripper. And what's going on with this bad boy is it's going to be coming out, or not going to be coming out. I'm going to be taking it completely apart, piece by piece. I know I said this in the past and it never happened, but it's going to happen this time, and there's a specific reason it's going to be happening. But I'm going to take it apart piece by piece, and I want to get everything cleaned up and all that stuff, and whatnot. And then I wanted to do something different with this steering servo saver up here. It's one of them older cheap Rovens. I got it before the symmetrical steering came out, so that tells you kind of how old it is. But it's billet, but I have hell of a time keeping the springs from camming over on it, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try to look for something different, you know, as far as that and all that. So, and then I wanted to mention that you know, the Taylor RC 35 has made its debut, and we are going to be getting one of those, and I'm going to be bringing one to the channel, and this is the machine that's going to go in. And from what I've seen, these Taylor RC 35s, they are the cream of the crop small blocks, man. I've never seen a small block perform like one of those small blocks. I mean, it's unreal, whether it's in a Baja or if it's in an Outlaw. Though, you know, the video he dropped yesterday with that Outlaw, man, that thing was just roosting for days with cold cutters and 195s on it and everything. And that's kind of what I was kind of wondering about. You know, depending on the gearing, if you gear them too high, you're not going to be able to keep tire foams in them. So yeah, so we're going to take this apart, and we're going to be getting one of them Taylor 35s, and we're going to be sticking in this. And I also thought about, where is it? Oh, I've moved it. But I also thought about putting it in the Rampage, because this is the home of the fastest Rampage. Okay, the home of the fastest Redcat Rampage XT on YouTube. And that speed is 51.3 mile an hour. And I want to try to put that Taylor RC 35 in my Redcat and see what kind of speed I can get out of it. Because that'll be interesting to see. Who knows? Those gears might not even last one throttle, you know, from, because that's the weak spot on the Rampage is the gears. You know, that 4-gear drive setup that's on the outside. That's the weak spot on the gear shatter. So yeah, we're gonna be getting one of them Taylor 35s. It'll be coming to the channel. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. We're going to go ahead and close this video. Go ahead and drop a like if you like the video, and subscribe if you like the content. And don't forget, if there's something on your mind, leave a comment in the comments section, guys. We'll see you in the next one.